So, hello, beautiful ones. How are you? Well, since I'm not in the mood to record something here, to edit and upload all that process, I'm just doing this live. It appears to be here a deep, some other kind of need to share some story. You may say another bullshit, just another story about this reality, let's say, about the natural, organic lifing existence. So all there is this natural aliveness, a silent existence that is nothing else that seems to be happening than that seems to be happening. Sitting, breathing, seeing, hearing, talking, YouTubing, that's all there is. But in the moment, you know that you are sitting, some tension seems to appear in the body or separation. This not knowing, this unknowing aliveness is what you long for. This is what you seek for. Simply this nothingness and everythingness in the same time that is pointed here has nothing to do with the ideas, with thoughts, with concepts that you think you have. Has nothing to do with knowing. The spiritual seekers have always an idea about how this should look like, but these ideas has nothing in common with the simplicity and spontaneity of this, let's call it oneness, of this aliveness. Has nothing to do with it. Because it's already happening. Most of the seekers out there work hard doing spiritual practices, being convinced that they need to achieve a special state. But that is not true. No one needs to become enlightened or to find such thing as a self. There is no self. There is no you. They even heard that they are the observers or the witnesses, and they take this idea of the witness and they say, I'm the witness of thoughts, of things, of life. I'm the observer. It is completely fake. The same as the me or the ego. Yes, the witness and the ego are one and the same, just another thought, another illusion. They are not real. Is this me energy, that seeking energy, which has no reality at all? And if you stay with me till the end of this story, I'll try to demonstrate that. Everybody is asking, how can I be truly fulfilled? The answer to this question can only be there is no one. Who is it that regards itself as unfulfilled? Is there really someone? Even if you look for it, where is this me? Where is this I? You can't find it. There is no one. And I made two videos in my members only section of this channel pointing directly to this experience of no me. Let's say experience, but it's not even that. It can be seen clearly that there is no you. There can't be an observer, a witness, because there is no separation. There is no you and aliveness. There is no observer and the thoughts. There is no you and your life. That's the main illusion. That's the dream. It is this supposedly unfulfilled me which seeks for fulfillment, but which is also purely illusory. The spiritual search will never end for the spiritual seeker. It can end in the apparent simplicity that the seeker existence is illusory. When in, the dream of me can end. The I that you seemingly refer to has no reality. There is no I living in our bodies. Wholeness, this aliveness, has never left. And all that seems to be happening is that exactly natural and ungraspable aliveness from which no one is separated. All the thoughts and feelings, all the situation, the apparent situations that you apparently find yourself in are this natural and simple aliveness. Nothing is good or bad. Nothing is going somewhere because everything is already whole and complete. There is no time. There is nowhere to go. Just this. The totality of what seems to be happening. That's it and that's all. And that ungraspable aliveness does not seek the totality of what seems to be happening, does not judge, The totality of what seems to be happening is crystal clear by simply being itself already as it is. All this seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, breathing, trees, clouds, without labeling. Even with labeling, there is no me, there is no I. How this I appeared, how this me appeared, it is a simple process to be seen. It is so simple that people seems to always miss it. I mean, when the body was born, there was no me there. There was no I. There was no I am, although the body is fully alive. Starts to learn how to walk, eating, sleeping, seeing, she, feeling, tasting, smelling, shitting, happening by default. At the age, at around 1 year old, this me appears. Pay a little attention here. At the age of 1 year old, this me appears artificially, like the parents are telling you that you are someone, and they even give you a name. You didn't choose your own name. And they give you a name, and you took it for granted, along with the belief that you are that body. And the story begins. I am this, I am someone, I am Christian, I was born at the date, blah, 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 referring here to the body. And even the lowest seekers or spiritual people know that you are not the body. You cannot be the body. Exactly because there is no I. It's just an idea in your head which you took from your parents, the people around you, when you were a child. And the story begins. Here comes the suffering, problems. Sooner or later, you go into spirituality or religion, but mainly spirituality. And they tell you, you are not the body, you are not who you think you are the observer, the witness. Hmm. Pay a little attention here. This might have an apparent impact there. At first, there was no body, no me, no you, no I, just a body. There was no mind, no time, no past, no future when that body was 5 months old, 6 months old. And then at 1 year old, you learn that you are somebody. You go through your story named your life, being just a story, the suffering seems to appear, and then they tell you again, some others apparently, they tell you again, you are something else. You are the observer or you are the witness. Can't you see it's the same fucking process? Can't you really see it? At first, they told you you are a person, Now they are telling you, you are a witness. You are the observer. That's the same bullshit. The same old conceptual dream. Thoughts over thoughts over thoughts. Nothing alive. Nothing real. Just beliefs. And only when these beliefs will drop, will disappear, it can be seen that there is already kingdom of God. Already this aliveness, ungraspable aliveness, only one, no separation. I remind you, if you want glimpse of this, go follow my instructions in the video posted in the members section only of this channel. You might be amazed if you do what's pointed there. I will put the link in the description below after we end this live session. That's it, and that's all. This was supposed to be the end of my video, but since I was not in the mood to make a video to record and I started this live, we'll stay a little longer while I smoke a cigar or two, just sitting here, nothing being done already. Chris, infinity terrifies me. Help. Vibe. What you call infinity? Let me know what you mean when you say infinity. Jacob tells me there is always a feeling of lack and thought that this is not enough. It should be something more than this. Yes, but that it's the main illusion coming from the main belief that you are someone and you are not. If you want to see it for real, go see my members only videos. I posted 2 videos there which are directly pointing to the know me, let's call it experience, although it's not that. Infinite possibilities, every possible imaginable life experience. And what's wrong with that? But if you pay a little attention, it can be seen there is only this. There is no future, there is no infinite, there is no possibilities. This is all there is, and this is already done. That belief that terrifies you is coming from another belief that time is real, which is not. There is only this. Is there something wrong right now? Is there something terrifying right now? Absolutely not. So you're just dreaming, my friend Vibe. Hello to the thing on the screen. Hello, Chris. Why does the personality feel miserable and at not succeeding? It is natural to be automatically down, to be with an automatically down feeling. No, it's not natural. You may say it's normal, but that down feeling comes from expectation. You have expectation, you go driven by hope, which implies a future. There is no future. There is only what's happening without you. The disappointment also appears in the dream of me, in the dream of the person, because you always consider time being real, and that feeling miserable appears, which is not natural. Life used to be simpler. It is. It is. The complication, the complexity is just in your mind, it's just thoughts. There is nothing complicated right now. There is only this. What's complicated right now? What's happening that is so hard or wrong or needs to be figured out and you can't figure out because it's difficult? Right now, I mean right now, there is only this, not even a now. Hmm? Even in the dream of me, this can be seen. That is nothing wrong right now, and is always now, and there is no now. Just this complete aliveness. That's all there is. You see, people are always thriving for attention. And here I am doing a live session on this channel with no one online. Just one at first, which is my friend Florin. Who cares? There is no one here anymore to care. There is no need to be understood, to be heard, to. No, no, no. This is just a spontaneous life, going live. That's it and that's all. I don't care about viewers. It's just what this body likes to do. That's all. Because it is seen here, there are no others. Completely quiet, silence. I'm sitting here in my porch, smoking a cigar, being happy. This this illusion, mind wants to find a technique or to understand that what can be understood, says Jacob. Yes, yes. And after all, Jacob, if you look closely, there is no mind. You cannot find such a thing, mind. There is no mind. Where is the mind? Not even science could prove that the mind has an existence. Okay, we may say there are thoughts, apparently, but there is no mind. Who wants to understand? This need to understand comes from lack. Because if there was no lack, there is no need. It is seen that this is already the kingdom of God, or whatever you may call it. I like this orthodox terminology. Simple as that. I have been, as age 711 says, I have been miserable like a cocksucker for for so long. But it seems like there is no access to a present now without trying. It sucks. Yes, that's also what seems to be happening. There is no present and there is no now. I repeat, if you want a glimpse of this no me experience, go see my videos in the members only section and try to do what I'm pointing to there. Maybe that thing that you call sucks, it will not suck anymore. There is no access to the present moment because there is no such thing. And wait, it's worse than that. There is no one to access something like a present moment. You're welcome. There is only what seems to be happening. This apparent body doing whatever the shit or the fuck is doing. I don't know. Going to the gym, smoking, living on YouTube, working with people who says that have anxiety, depression. That's all that's happening. Chris the player asked me if I achieved non-existence. Forgive me, Chris. It's kind of funny. How can someone achieve non-existence? Even if there was such thing, non-existence means the dissolution of the one who's achieving. So there is nobody and no one to achieve something. There is only what's happening. That's what I'm telling you. You're seeing now a body speaking, but no one is speaking. No one is besides that's these words. Words are simply going out, like it's raining, or I don't know, whatever might happen. There is no cause and effect because there is no time. And without time, who are you? Who are you without time? And without thoughts, without beliefs, without the notions that you've heard in the past from others. Okay. They tell you you are someone, they tell you you are a spiritual energy, a little God, an angel, a soul, a spirit. Okay, but without that, while you see there are only thoughts, without thoughts, who are you? Where are you? Where is this seer? Where is this source? Where is the self? No one could find such things. There are only thoughts, only beliefs, which only seems to make that contracted energy of me stronger. And of course, there is unfulfillment. Of course, there is tension in the body. Of course, there is anxiety, depression, panic attacks. Because this energy, this so called feeling of separation, called I am, generates more tension, trying to validate itself. Chris is asking me, how does the thing on the screen know that there is no me? That's the point, my friend. It doesn't. There is no knowing here. It's just reported what is seen here. Like I said in the first place, there is just another story, a meaningless story. So don't believe it. There is no I, so no one to know things. There is just this being all that is happening. Like everybody is longing for just sitting on the porch. The moment you know you are sitting on the porch, there is no sitting on the porch. There is no feeling of freedom. It appears to be bounded in this knowing. I know that I sit. Even though, like I said in the introduction, this is a projection to the body. Like you believe you are the body. The body is sitting, not you, which seems to be a body. In fact, is nothing. Nothing appearing as a body, if you want. Kewak asking me, what do you think about the people who study Eastern philosophy and take a more traditional approach to enlightenment? They are still dreaming. There is no enlightenment and there is no one to be enlightened. Any kind of approach is made from the me energy in the separation dream. That's why it's not working. That's why anxiety and depression takes the first place in the lists of sufferings. The thing on the screen speaks with a lot of conviction as if it knows that I don't exist, but it doesn't explain why. This thing on the screen might be called a joker or a fool. It doesn't give a fuck. It only appears to know in your head. Knowing has nothing to do with this complete aliveness. And there is no why, my friend. Why is a question that implies past as being real, and there is no past. How come? Just a little example. Why did you took this sweater on you? Because this is what I found in the bedroom chair. Why did you find it? Because my wife put it there. Why your wife put it there? Because she just washed it. Why it washed it? Because it was dirty. Why it was dirty? Because I wear it too much. Why you wear it too much? And on and on and on and on and on, talking about the past, talking about the shit that is not real. Why never ends and brings more, apparently brings more tension in that body. And even if you know why, would it help? I bet not. What is the use of formal practices like prolonged sitting when the me energy give up trying to do something and controlling this? What is happening is what is real, appear on its own naturally. Ramana Maharshi was saying something like, which I found at least interesting. Any practices has the goal to realize that there is no practice needed. In other words, I would say they are futile. Simple as that. Even this prolonged sitting, it might relax the body, it might bring another state, a nice one, even an ecstatic one, but whatever is coming and going is not real. Hello, Amel. Amel is telling me, I hope I'm pronouncing okay. You'll have to excuse my English. My shitty English is not my native language, so bear with me. I just feel like godness is all that exists somewhere outside of this dream nothingness. It can't just be this, but I'll continue to watch and see if my mind changes. Thank you. Uh, my brother, you say I just feel like godness is all that exists somewhere outside of this dream nothingness. My friend, being a dream, being a dream is not is already not existing. There is nothing beyond on beside a dream because a dream is not a reality, is not aliveness. See that? Your mind is tricking you, but also go look for your mind. Can you find it? Where is that mind? Don't tell me it's the brain It has nothing to do with the brain. The brain is just an organ, which is also nothing being as the brain. You only know you have a brain. You never have seen it. You never have tasted, smell it. You only know. Again, that knowing shit with the me energy. You say, but I will continue to watch and see if my mind changes. You and the mind are the same thing, just thoughts. Saying that you will continue, you are implying that future is real and is not. It's just another dream. So there you go from dream to dream, finding something that's not a dream. You can't. The dreamer will never wake up from the dream because he is also illusory, is not existing already. Chris, the player says, you have achieved impressive levels of. I have achieved shit. I want to achieve. There is no such thing. The moment you want something, that body feels lack. When the need comes, that's it. That is a destructive energy. You need to achieve something. And the body, what seems to be this body, becomes rigid, becomes full of tension, and will apparently get sick. Quit wanting. There is nothing to be wanted. There is nothing else than this aliveness. Nothing else. Chris is saying to me, the thing on the screen, you made a video tutorial, achieve non-existence. So why do you say that you know nothing? Because there is no me. And there is no knowing. I know, and I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing. That's it, and that's all, spontaneity, like a child, like a stupid child, if you want. I know it can be seen. I know it's hard not to think that you know and the others know things, but nothing you know. It's about this ungraspable aliveness. Absolutely nothing. Whatever you think about it, it's not that. So, your desire to achieve something will not be fulfilled because you don't even know what you are looking for. There is just a feeling of lack there. There is just that feeling that something needs to be happening for this to be complete and fulfilled. That's all. At some point, Chris, you are very verbal today. At some point, the thing on the screen thought it was a real person. So, what changed that? This thing on the screen was very ill. about 9 years ago, coming from a life story of lots of abuses, steroids, drinking, drugs, bitches, nightlife for more than 30 years. Then the body collapsed while I was thinking I am someone. In the way that I was thinking that I'm a strong person, I'm a dangerous one. The body collapsed. The kidneys stopped the renal function. Here I was on the hospital bed, doctors telling me that I have, I need a transplant, a kidney transplant, or I will die. They wanted to put me on dialysis, and I refused. There was a lot of fear there, a lot. My body lost about 40 kilograms. I don't know in pounds, which is a lot. As a bodybuilder, is a lot. I was so identified with the body, and this body was life itself. When this went sideways, when I was in the hospital bed, 40 kilograms lesser, the depression kicked in. Also, this body had 2 suicidal attempts. I started from there with the church, going to monasteries, refusing the medical treatment. I was into water fasting and dry fasting. I even fasted 30 days without food, but that energy of me was still there. There was still fear. From religion, I went to spirituality. I went to some retreats with spiritual masters or whatever. Nothing happened. You know that shit, meditation, prayer, um, eating vegan, all that shit. I've done it all. I've done it all. Chakra work. Yet something was still missing. I had a period, I guess over than a year, in which I was waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning because they told me so. It's a good hour. And I was sitting still, meditating for an hour, just forcing my body to stay still. That brought some kind of quietness, of peace. Okay, I won't deny it. That made this body feel more relaxed. But there was still, hello TV, but there was still let's call it, that sense of something is wrong. I mean, I was still waking up. This is the first time I'm telling this online. I was still waking up crying. Hello, Peter. Hello. I was still waking up crying. No reason. I was so fucking sad. After all this chakra cleaning, after all these prayers, I even stood alone in a cave. Hey, future fire. I sat alone in a cave near a monastery in the Romanian mountains. I've done it all. And there was still a very strong sadness who was alternated with deep fear, anxiety. I started experiencing panic attacks, which was really strong. I didn't know what the fuck is happening to me. Ambulance every night, hospital. The doctors were telling me that my kidneys are better and I'm getting better. I have good blood samples. I was not feeling like that. Nothing all from those practices made that energy disappear. In fact, I'll be honest with you. I just shared with you today a little of my life story, which is a story. That's all. Just thoughts about something that is not real, is not existing anymore, is not alive. Okay, so nothing that this body done or did in the past relates to this. If you ask me dualistically, I'll honestly say that I don't know what happened. One day, boom, a complete freedom. The body was just like flowing. No thoughts in my head. I even went out naked on my street. My son came home. Oh, daddy, daddy. People are seeing you, are seeing your dick. No thoughts. I had a few days complete blank. I guess like this body was at 3 months old, at 5 months old, 8 months old. No thoughts. Not even that I am. Just walking like a, I don't know, cat or a dog or a wild animal. So the answer to your question, I don't know, or I know nothing. But that sense of time disappeared. That sense of separation disappeared. That sense of I am disappeared. And there are no thoughts. No more thoughts. If I sit here with you like this, it's completely void. No thoughts. Everything seems to be changed, but there is no change because there is also A thought who's saying that it was different in the past. This body was a striptease bodyguard in a strip club, yes, 20 years ago. And now, apparently, he deals with people with anxiety and depression. Some say I'm a therapist, but I can't be a job. Therapist is a job. No one can be a job. Come on. Okay, lots of commenting today here. Amel, wow, you've done most of these things to men. I've done most of these things to men. You're strong. Wow. No, 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 I'm not strong. I'm not strong. There is no me. I did not choose this. It just happened. I was forced, if you want to talk dualistically, I was forced into this. Plain and simple. I mean, who could choose, what man could choose to quit being like this, very strong, respectable man in his town, drinking, eating for free, a lot of chicks, having fun almost every night? Who could choose to quit all of that? I had no control. I was forced. The body got sick, believing that I am someone. Learning the teachings of Buddha. Learning has nothing to do with this, with the aliveness. You'll just gather more thoughts, and that will not bring you peace. No teaching is involved in aliveness. Pleased to witness the apparent you from the apparent me. What a hoot. A cosmic joke seems the most likely solution to the whole game of Maya. Nicely said, Tim. Nicely said. Very nice. Jacob. Eddie Asante said that the highest meditation is to allow everything as it is. That's it. As you said, this body can heal by itself. Yes, it can. But I'm not completely with Adi Ashanti in this. He said, the highest meditation is to allow everything as it is. My friend, everything is already as it is. This everythingness, this aliveness, is not asking for your permission to be. The meditation implies separation because you assume that you are someone who's meditating. That's why meditation cannot, let's say, heal you or cannot lead to this freedom, because the meditation will never get rid of the meditator, which is the same as the me, as the ego, as the self, the witness, the observer. They all are the same shit. Complete bullshit. That's why meditation is not working, because if it was working, everybody would be fine, don't you think? There is nothing to allow or to accept, because there is no one who could do that. Things are already happening. Everything that you see already took place. It's done. You cannot even see your foot in the ground while walking, only after it was put there. Just see this. Chris the player said, is Theo also an illusion living next door to your house? Well, you see, Chris, this is the mind bullshit. In this moment, let's say moment, there is only this body, this phone. This is all there is. It is an apparent, I repeat, apparent, knowing that there is a wife inside the house, a son with his girlfriend upstairs, and Theo in the back, in the house, back of my house. In fact, there is no Theo, no wife, no kid, no girlfriend of the kid. There is only this. In this moment, this body and its phone. That's all there is. Talking happening, seeing happening, hearing happening. That's all. Smoking. Alan Watts once called aliveness suchness. Nice, nice. I like Alan Watts. Yes, I like it very much. This me is a wave in the ocean of suchness, ungraspable, only occurring. Yep, apparently, yes. Only apparently. No past, no future, so no present. No others, no you. Not even what is. There is only silence, Peter says. And even that is just a thought expressed in a made up world. Ineffable. Whoa. Peter, you got it deep right now. Yeah, yeah, very nicely said. Sounds good. My wife was showing me her naked butt. What a wonderful life, right? Tim says the word grace is used by a lot of great sages because grace can be forced. It appears that we make effort to achieve this mysterious thing. The ego hates the fact that there is no effort needed. Something like that. There is no ego, my friend, and there is no grace. They are just words, like you said. Beautifully said. Nothing being everything, nothing to achieve. There is only this. It is so fucking simple. So fucking simple. Even simple than that. There is no ego, no nor sages. Exactly, Peter. I keep making bad decisions, says Kwak. Are you really the one who makes decisions? What is a decision? A thought. Are you thinking? Are you making thoughts come, or they come by default? Hmm? You're not deciding, my friend. Suggestions may appear, but it's not you who's doing that. It's just what's happening. There is no good or bad. That's another judgment. Zipto asking me how many cigarettes are smoked by that body a day. I don't know, around 15 or 20. I don't know. It just feels good, my friend. And that's all there is. Feeling good. No fear because there is no future, nothing wrong, and nothing good. Just this neutral of aliveness. Concepts only, yes, says Tim. Ramesh Balsekar started that even when it is known there is no due or suffering still happening. So no difference between enlightened and non-enlightened. Cosmic joke. Yes, yes, Tim. Ramesh Balsekar, another story that I like. Yes, Ramesh Balsekar, top. Started that even when is da. Yes, the suffering may still happen, but it happens to no one. And it is sin. That's all there is. So it cannot be bad or good. Because this is all there is. There is nothing else but this suffering, let's say. When there is no one who says, I'm suffering, suffering is all there is. And there is no difference between suffering and, I don't know, having fun. It's the same energy. Everything is energy, only one energy. I had I had a nice lady in a camp because this body also seems to organize some nature retreats. So I had this lady in a retreat. She said something very nice, like, even when I'm suffering, I like it. Expressing dualistically, of course, but it was seen in that body that suffering is all there is. And there was a feeling of fulfillment. There is nothing wrong, but there is also nothing good. So it's the attachment to the suffering that causes the problem, says Tim. Nothing good, bad, unless it is thought about. Exactly, Tim, but not even this attachment is the problem, because there is no attachment. What seems to be the problem is the belief that you are somebody or someone. That is the root problem, apparently, which is not real already. And the suffering seems to amplify when the need for things to be different that than they are appears. When there is a belief that something should be different. And the seeking starts. That is what's provoking, let's say, what causes this tension in the body, this unfulfillment, this feeling of lack, the need for things to be different than that or than they are already. Like I said, my English sucks. Is not my native one. It's like you learning Chinese. Problems, of course, are illusory. Yes, yes, Tim. Language is a barrier, actually, exactly. Words are useful, but they too must be given up. What a strange mystery. No, 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 no. There is nothing to give up. There is no one who can give up something, and the words are completely futile and meaningless. Like the word phone is not the phone. The phone is just right in your face, in the front of your eyes. The word phone is not the phone. The word food is not the food. You can speak as long as you want about the food, but that will not feed your body. You'll drop dead eventually, talking about food and not eating food. So giving up is pointless, especially when we talk about words and thoughts. They are empty forms. Yes, Tim, apparently resistance is what triggers suffering. Well, this is the last cigar. We'll end this live here. Thank you for joining me. It is a surprise for me. You too, Tim. Thank you for being here and talking. It's been fun, and it is fun. I always make this live streaming when I'm fucking lazy to record and upload and edit and blah 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 blah. It's easier, seems easier to press live and let the words flow. Well, my friends, have a good one. That's it, and that's all. Bye.